Welcome back to another first impression, this time for the anime Needy Girl Overdose. Synopsis on any list. OMG Cavalier Angel, affectionately known as K-Angel, is the top streamer girl with 10 million subscribers, and not a day goes by without seeing her in action. Whether online, on TV, or at a live show, she's always surrounded by her cheering fans. Striving to catch up with K-Angel's popularity is a three-girl streaming unit called Karamazov. And far removed from the world of these streamers is Cash, a girl who lives with her freeloader boyfriend while working at the theme cafe. The story of the internet angel who captivated the world, woven by a girl who shines like a star and girls who reach for that brilliance, and the story of you on the other side of the screen begins here. Okay, this show is very hard to describe. Now, this follows the game. K-Angel has reached 10 million subscribers, and we continue more or less from there. It is very difficult to describe. The show goes into topics, into some uncomfortable topics at times. It is crazy at times, like the game was. But it seems like we have three main people, at least in the first three episodes. We have Cash, the girl that is not really involved in any streaming or online content, and we see her life a little bit. We have the three-girl streaming unit called Karamazov, which are the ones in the picture, that want to take down K-Angel. They want to be at the top. And then naturally we have K-Angel as well, who you probably know from the game, and her crazy life, what she's up to. I really like the show. I don't know exactly why. I like some of the scenes that they showcase are really beautiful, but they are also somewhat uncomfortable. Some of the topics we talk about are a little bit uncomfortable, but there are also a lot of topics that make total sense, that are from the whole online content creator space. As example, one topic that comes up in, I believe, episode 1 is about that people like to bring down like these online creators. If you are online in any capacity and there's something wrong, people like to just witch hunt far too easily. And it is really hard to describe. It feels a little bit more artistic in the way the shots are made and the framing. It does not feel like a normal anime. Not totally like a normal anime. Naturally, we do have mostly anime, but some shots feel more artistic. There's a lot of stuff going on. There's a lot of talking, because it's not really action. It's not really comedy. It's really hard to describe. More like slice of life, maybe? It is. Let's go to ratings, and then I can talk about some spoilery stuff. AniList has it at 69%. Nice. My anime list at 7.06. For me, I would put the first 3 episodes at an 8 out of 10. I really like it. I really enjoyed the first 3 episodes. It is really interesting. There's a lot of stuff you can think about, talk about. I really like it. Now, I'm going into light spoilers right now. First episode is about Cash, the girl that is removed from streaming, and her life. So we see a little bit about what she goes through, which is in some instances not that comfortable. It gets uncomfortable a bit. We have the second episode, which goes to Karamazov, the 3 people group that are somewhat connected to Cash. And their whole idea is they want to take down K-Angel, which is going to be hard. And we have a little bit of a live interview with K-Angel, which is nice. And then the third episode goes with the past of K-Angel. How did she even get here? How did she even develop like she is right now? Because she is a little bit crazy. And she likes her medication a little bit too much. Which is par for the course because of the game. Now I'm going into a little bit of a... I'm going into bigger spoilers, so be warned. Episode 1, we have Cash. She's living day to day. She is working at the Theme Cafe, which is naturally trying to get a lot of money out of men who like company. Nothing really nefarious going on as far as I could tell. She naturally has to keep up her appearance and stuff. We see her coming back home with her boyfriend, who is a total asshole and a waste of space. Because he seemingly is not really doing anything. He's just playing, or I don't know. He's just online. He wanted to be a musician, it seems like, but he gave up. And he's like, oh yeah, I'm so close to doing something with my music, but he's not doing anything. He's not even touching his instrument anymore. Now, again, spoiler. It gets really uncomfortable because he is like... He wants some action. She's like, I don't want to. And he does not stop. Even after she says no multiple times, it is really uncomfortable to see. But it is one of those things that do happen. And she's just like accepting it and hoping it gets over soon. It is, again, not very comfortable. I hope she gets rid of him one way or another. The show, you don't know which way it could go. Episode 2, we have the whole Karamazov. We find out that the leader likes K-Angel. And they have like this little rivalry, which is good. In the grand scheme, it is going to get more viewer interaction, sure. We also see that one of the members of Karamazov knows Cash from school, so maybe she could join them. We don't know, because in episode 3 we go over the past of K-Angel, or better said Ame, and that one is also not good. Again, spoiler, because we see her very early on. Her parents have a falling out because the mom is cheating, because the mom is a hoe, and some absurd logic is being used. So the dad they have this argument in front of their child, which is already a no-go. But the dad is like, okay, I'm going back to my mom, I guess it was. And this is where he takes the daughter, Ame, with him. This is where she finds like the action stuff, because of all the old stuff that the mom never threw out. The mom of the dad, the grandma, didn't throw out all the stuff of the dad. This is where she then gets into contact with like magical girls, and this is how it seems like how the idea of K-Angel is born, because she believes she's going to help the planet and help people, because she's going to be the magical girl that helps everyone. Now in one of the nights, she just goes outside. I don't know really what happens, but she more or less, while everyone is sleeping, goes out, walks around. The mom comes in at some point and seemingly has heard of that and is like, see, you are a bad parent, I'm going to take her with me. The worst decision ever, because she's a hoe and she does not deserve anything. She deserves even less than that, because she's just fucking around. It seems even that they are in a one bedroom apartment or so, and she's naturally just going ham, getting some guys around, and naturally she can't go to sleep because it's occupied. She also goes out drinking and partying until early in the morning, and then the daughter has to take care of her, which leads to her coming late to school, which then she gets shooed out by the teacher, who do not deserve to be teacher. All of them should just lose their job, because they are just tearing her newborn without any reason, just because she came late. And this continues until we see her later in probably middle or high school, one of the two, and where she then sees that she does have some influence, or can exert some influence, and she is also okay with using her charm or even her body to get what she wants. Most likely she learns that from her home mom, which is understandable. And there are some situations going on again. She also manipulates another guy who got bullied, and which leads to him potentially killing another student. Not that there's much lost there, but this is where we can see the beginning of K-Angel, or the manipulative version of her. She also is there. We see her being more and more dependent on medication, sleeping pills, psychic medication. And it is very uncomfortable the whole way through. The mom, the whole domestic problems, and the dad trying. He seems to at least be somewhat decent, but then the mom got hold of her, and the mom is totally wrecking her. And then the whole school system and the teacher all failing, which then leads to her becoming what we saw in the game and in the show somewhat. Her being somewhat manipulative, seeing herself as like the angel, being reinforced in that thing. It is in parts uncomfortable, but it is very fascinating. I really, really like the show, and I hope it continues to be somewhat crazy and something I have not seen in a long time.